All right, we're going to try our next example here, which is finding the velocity this time using our kinetic energy formula. So here's our question. What is the velocity of a ball if it has a kinetic energy of 50 joules? It's probably important. And then a mass of 2 kilograms. Again, we're looking for the velocity here. So when I write my list, I see that I'm looking for the velocity. That's my question mark. I have a kinetic energy value according to my prompt of 50 joules, and I have a mass of 2 kilograms. So again, I'm looking for velocity, so what I want to do is look for a formula that contains velocity in it. And you have a variety of other ones in your formula sheet, but we know we're talking about energy here. So I'm going to focus on the energy formulas. And so I see the kinetic energy formula here has velocity in it, so I'll rewrite that here for myself. That's 1/2 times mass times the velocity squared. So now what I'm going to do is plug in the numbers. Kinetic energy's number is 50, so where kinetic energy is in my formula, I write 50. I've got 1/2 here. I know that mass is 2, so I'm going to put that there as 2. And then I've got velocity squared. All right, so I'm going to simplify from here. I'm going to bring 50 down without doing anything to it, because that's kind of the last thing I'm really going to mess with. I've got 1/2 times 2. When you do 1/2 times 2, you really just get that 1, right? So it turns into 1. 1 times anything kind of goes away, right? So I'm going to pull down v squared because this 1/2 times 2 just turned into 1, and 1 times anything is the same. So from here, I have 50 equal to v squared. I'm not quite done yet. I've got to remove this square to get v by itself. So what I'll do is I'll take the square root of each side. So when I take the square root of 50, see, I get, now it's going to show up funny in your calculator. It might show up as 5 square root 2. I'm going to turn it into a decimal. So my number for my velocity is 7.07 meters per second. Now I know this is kind of a weird way to find velocity. Typically you want, it's easiest, right, to have v equals, and that's what you're plugging in. But in this case, we had to pull it out by itself, given the rest of the information. I hope this helps.